Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to do my Bleach 1000-Year Blood War episode 398, aka episode 32, English dub review. So this episode starts off. We see Grimmjow make his return. He's confronting Ichigo immediately. He still has a grudge against him. He wants to take him out, you know what I mean? While he's trying to fight him again, we see Nelly is back, but she is now an adult again. Apparently, they made a new bracelet so she can now magically transform from a kid to an adult, so she's gonna always be an adult now. My question to this is, why didn't this happen before? Like, why are we now doing this? Like all that time, and this is when you decide to do it. You know what I mean there? So many times throughout Wakamundo, they could have done that. So don't get that at all. It made Orihime a little jealous. For anybody who didn't pick that one up. We also had Riruka and Yukio make their return. For anybody who doesn't remember, they were from the last season of the original Bleach anime. They're still around, apparently, as well. She's in, like, a random outfit. He's still in his, like, thing, playing his little, I guess, PlayStation, PSP there, or whatever. Yeah, there's that going on. Meanwhile, you have the royal palace now being destroyed, and the debris is going down towards where they were fighting originally. And now the royal palace has been turned into a Quincy kingdom, basically, for Yubaba. You know what I mean there. Meanwhile, while they're going up there, Yoruichi has to explain what's been going on, since Ichigo hasn't really been up on the loop there. At what has been going on. Grimmjow explains the reason why he's on their side is because he's not on their side. If they don't win, then he can't defeat Ichigo. So he's got to be on their side to achieve that, because there will be no more Wakamundo. Riruka has to explain to Orihime that, like, that they got to do this, and she even had some little funny slap thing that she was doing with the costume that she's wearing now, instead of wearing the little the butler uniform she used to wear, or whatever there, whatever you call that she used to wear. They reached the palace, and now they got to figure out a new strategy. Meanwhile, we had seen we're having Kasuki, getting the other Soul Reapers and the little Quincy's that are siding with them up to the palace or whatever. And when they get there, they realize this as well, that that it's been taken over by the Yubaba. They show Yubaba in the stronghold palace that he created for himself. A lot of the Quincy's are intimidated by his new appearance, but his first son is not. Um, they tell him about Ichigo's groups here, as well as the Soul Society. 13 Court Guard Squad is here. We also see Yoruichi's brother almost fall overboard, but Renji saves him. When they get there, Yoruichi realizes that they are in the royal palace, because that's where she put the marker down, but it's not there anymore, as we explained earlier. So she's shocked about the whole thing. Their plan, obviously, as they were strategizing earlier, was to fight all the other people, and then have Ichigo give the biggest Kechikai Tensku that he can do against Yubaba. Riruka and Yukio stay behind. Yukio demands to stay behind. They try to talk him out of it. He's like, "No, I'm not. You better save it." Riruka stays behind because Ichigo tells him to, or tells her to, because her fighting style doesn't work for this battle, I guess. But they're going to also need her, in case they have to come back or something. So they got that going on. Also, in the meantime of what we're on the current event, when they're on this new royal palace for the Quincy's, Yoruichi mentions her brother, and Ichigo's shocked by this. That he's like, "You have a brother? Why didn't you never mention that?" And he's like, "I didn't need to mention it to you, but I do have a brother, and he took over for me when I was banished from my clan." So there's that. We also see the traitor, like Giselle and the others there, who are, doing what they're doing right now. And so yeah, they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do, since the Quincy's have the advantage right now, on their new royal palace. And how they're gonna fight. How they're gonna fight on them. Like I said, they reported the Ichigo's groups there and the Soul Reapers to Yubata. So now they're gonna plan accordingly in the next episode. There's also buildings that were still being created at the same time when this episode was happening, for the Soul Reapers. Kind of interestingly enough, I'm like, well, where is the other Squad Zero, people, like, because they stayed behind when the Royal Palace was destroyed. So, are they on the Quincy Island right now? Like, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much where the episode ends. As they're pretty much strategizing for this episode, and this is supposed to set up to the what's going to happen next. For the Soul Reapers, who are regrouping, and Soul Reapers and Ichigo's team, which is regrouping to figure out what they're gonna do and how they're gonna, strategize to defeat Yubaba. Very interesting episode to set up the groundwork for it. Overall, I think it was a pretty good episode to set up where they're going. Obviously, they know what the plan is. It's got to resolve around Ichigo, who has to defeat Yubaba at this point, and all the other people are going to have to defeat his subordinates. You know, that are basically going to be in Ichigo's way. So yeah, I think it was a good episode. This was the new episode that came out today. So yeah. Um that was the review. Make sure to comment, rate. If you like this video, my videos, please subscribe, hit the notification bell for the latest content. Thank you. And that's about it. I am the S Ultimate Goku, my favorite. Peace. Also, make sure subscribe to the YouTube channel, the S Ultimate Goku, the Instagram, the S Ultimate Goku, the Twitch, the S Ultimate Goku, and I do have a Discord link in the description where we discuss various topics, including this. And now I'm out. Peace.